Dave touched on how successful everybody on that team has been. That is something that I have discovered in my more than 3 decades here, is that's a theme for, and not just football, every athletic team here. And the reason I'm still here after 30 plus years is when the athletes come back. And this applies to the student body as well, but it's somewhat unique because in this day and age, athletes at some schools only get part of the experience. They focus on the field, they don't focus in the classroom, they don't focus in life. And everybody comes back and they've had a tremendous impact. They've been both successful, but they positively impact their society that they live in. So I do want to finish, and I know Eric in particular, right now, much of what you do is to help others. Talk about what you're doing.
Well, I was in the business field for a long time, and so I helped a lot of people. But one of the things I started realizing that the young people are really the future, not just the ones that play football, but the ones that get in trouble. And so right now, I'm a chaplain at what they call the Dallas Youth Village, and one of my friends, Mike Clark, out there somewhere, we drove up here all the way from Dallas so we could talk about that. You know, the people that we deal with are young men, 15, 16 years old, that normally are looking towards going to college or doing better for them, but our kids are the ones that are incarcerated, and they're incarcerated because of a number of different things. And what I wanted to do, because I'm getting old, I wanted to be able to give back to those young people. I wanted to be able to give them the character that Notre Dame gave us. As you guys don't know, Dave Casper would always keep me in control because I was out of control, okay? I knew I could do well in school, but Dave would tell me, Eric, act like a duck, because I was always getting mad. Just quack like a duck, and I used to walk around going, quack, 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 quack. And Dave said, I didn't mean literally, but whatever turns you on, whatever works for you. And so I try to do that with these kids nowadays. You know, we show them, Mike shows them the 85-yard run, and they look at this fat old man and they go, you can still run? And I go, no, I can't run, but that was what I was like at 18. And I like to let them know that life has its cycles. And just because you're here right now doesn't mean you can't do better for yourself later. And so that's what I'm involved in. I mean, we have a company and we help raise money and we're consultants and that type of thing. But what I'm really involved in and I'm trying to transition to is working with young people to make sure that the young people that don't have the Notre Dame have the Notre Dame. The young people that don't have the scholarships are able to get the scholarships. And to me, that's what Notre Dame did for me. You know, I get emotional because it's not the 85-yard run. Like Dave said, they could have called, it was a high-low play. I don't know if you know what that means. That's an audible. They could have called it to the other side, but they called it to my side. And I sit back and I thought about it. I said, well, why did God let it come to me? Because he had something for me to do later. Not because I was the guy. You guys don't know that. There wasn't a pre-programmed play that Eric Penick get the ball. It was a play that was destined for me so that I could help people in the future. And so that's what we do. We are here now to help people. 40 years ago, I had no idea that I'd be sitting up here. But I've never been back to Notre Dame except for this time. And I know that I'm supposed to be here. And I'm supposed to be here to talk about our program and how to help young people. All of you out there, we just want you to be able to help other young people. That's what I'm all about. You know, it's never been about, what's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you. Passion. Yeah.
It's never been about the money for me. It's always been about the helping others as I was helped. And when I tell you Eric Parseghian was a great coach, and I believe with this, I walked on the field the very last time I was ever on the Notre Dame field. And I asked Eric Parseghian, I asked Coach Parseghian, Coach, what kind of man will I ever be? And he said, I don't know. He said, I can tell you about the guys that came to practice every day and worked at practice every day and never played. But until you have some adversity in your life, I won't be able to tell you what kind of character you have. And so in 2007, I've gone through a lot of different things, and my life has been good. And he said, now I know what kind of man you are, and you have character. And so I leave that with everybody as far as for me. It's not about 85-yard run. It's not about a national championship, because a lot of people don't ever win a national championship. But what real winners are those people that take the greatness that we've gotten from Notre Dame and are able to give it to others, to help others become great too. Those that haven't been able to come to Notre Dame, those that haven't had the opportunity that we've had, but to use those opportunities to help others become great in their lives, and which is why Notre Dame is so important to all of us.
I think Eric just beautifully summed up why we're all here. We're kind of out of time, but Robin's successful in commercial real estate. Dave's a financial advisor. He doesn't like to talk about himself, but he was also inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame this summer, and he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much. You'll see him again tonight at the pep rally, and some of them are going to come on the pregame radio show tomorrow. But we thank you for the time, and Eric, it's great. You've been away too long. Please come back some more. Robin, thank you. Dave, thank you so much. Thank you.